Cyclists are a pretty thick-skinned group, but if you say the wrong thing to them at the wrong time, you won't make them very happy. Have you put on a bit of weight, Connor?
Here are worst things to say to a professional cyclist. One of the best times to get under a rider's skin is on the start line of a race, when their guard might be down slightly. One of the worst questions you can ask is about a rider's tyre pressure.
Bit low?
Why don't you just wait until after a race when you've been proved right or wrong? I mean, or just don't ask anything at all.
On your marks, get set, go!
So Hank, I was wondering, what would you be doing if you weren't a cyclist?
Least original question of all time. I'm not focusing on what I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm focusing on what I'm doing now, not if I wasn't a cyclist. Next question, mate. Connor, you know that race yesterday, why didn't you win?
This is just one of my least favourite questions of all time. I mean, if we were going to sit down and explain all the reasons why I didn't win, we'd be here for rather a long time.
But why didn't you attack then and, you know, go a bit earlier, or maybe even start your sprint a bit later?
It's even worse when they ask, why didn't I attack there, or go in that breakaway, or follow that rider. You should have given me more time. I need more time after the race. I'm angry now. I'm off. James, I think you were a little leaner the last time I saw you.
Seriously?
I think so.
Am I fat now? Or was I too skinny then? Seriously?
I think so, yeah. No, just a statement, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hank, I think you need to be careful there, actually. You're eating a rather bit too much. You know, you're a climber and you've got a big day tomorrow.
Dinner time at a training camp or race hotel is the perfect time to make a rider or even any cyclist feel uncomfortable about their weight. So resist the urge to question them if they're having another plateful or even if they're having a big portion. After all, trust their instincts and calculations. We all know what we need to eat. We don't need anyone questioning it.
I think you've been eating too much all week, to be honest with you.
When will you learn?
If you've ever ridden out on the road, there's a strong chance you'll have encountered an unhappy character shouting unimaginative phrases such as, "Pay your road tax," or "Get off the road." Oh, just gets my goat.
Right, let me set the scene for you. We're in a long, hilly race and we've been dispatched. We're in the back group, the gruppetto, the laughing group. Not that there's much laughing going on. Now, the absolute last thing, worst thing you can say to your fellow riders is, yep, that road, it gets steeper. Even if it's the truth, trust me, saying this to one of your fellow riders who's in a world of pain, well, let's just say it's not going to go down very well. And the next worst thing to say to your fellow rider who's in the same group as you is, come on, keep going. Look, I'll show you what happens. Man on. This road, it gets steeper. Connor, keep going. You're doing really well. See? Trust me, you're not going to make any friends and I could do with them. Come on.
So Manon, when are you going to do the Tour de France? You know, just asking for a mate.
This isn't a great opening question for any cyclist, as they probably haven't ridden the Tour de France. They may have been aspired to, or not, but it just shows a complete lack of understanding of the sport. And answer to your question, Connor, no, I haven't, because there isn't a Tour de France for the women.
Hey, Connor, I think your brake's rubbing.
Well, if they were, I think I'd know about it. So Manon, I heard it was going to rain later in the stage.
This just brings bad news. Telling another cyclist it's going to rain later on in the stage is, well, just pointing out the obvious. They already know. They probably already know at what exact kilometre it's going to start raining. And no one actually likes riding in the rain. I defy anyone who says they prefer it to riding in the dry.
Connor, Manor, what position did you guys come in 2012? 90th, 83rd, what was it?
It's just another of the worst things that you could say to a cyclist. I mean, there's more things that happen in a race. You could have helped a teammate win or won a jersey yourself.
Yeah, cycling's a team sport, and I actually helped my teammate win in that race in 2012.
If you've heard of any other worst things you could say to a cyclist, please do comment in the section below. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want any more how-tos, please click on the screen now.